All right, I think I may be live. Let me check my phone here, folks. Let me do a quick little video for you. All right, I think I may be live. Sounds good to me. All right, folks, what's going on? This is Ontarian Hawkins, the passive income guru. As you know, usually I don't do any type of work on Fridays and Saturdays, but I had to do this video because it's just been playing over and over in my mind all day long, and I need to get this out to you. So the secret to making passive income going into 2019 is going to be different than last year. So the strategies that we use in 2019 need to be more of a cultivated strategy, more of a tight-knit strategy, and a strategy that most people, I'm pretty sure, can do, and they don't have a problem doing it. So I'm going to share with you exactly what I'm talking about. So give me 1 second, okay? 1 moment. Okay, good. All right, so let me do this. Let me share my screen, and we're going to get right into it. I don't want this to be too long of a video, but I want to show you guys my thought process here. As you guys know, before I begin, make sure if you're new here to subscribe to this channel. Also, when you subscribe, hit the little bell because you're going to get a notification every time I make a video. And I want to apologize ahead of time. If you hear noise in the background, that means my workers are working in the background for me. We're doing some renovation to the home, and you're going to hear some noise. Okay, so I just want to give you a heads up. But we got to keep it rolling and give you guys some information that's going to help you if you're thinking about taking your business to another level in the new year, or if you're looking to start a business, you've been kind of on the fence, you're still doing some research, you're probably doing some sponsor shopping. I've heard that before, sponsor shopping of who you're going to join. Here's a word of advice. Whoever you join in business, make sure, number one, make sure they're successful. Okay. Number two, make sure they're consistent. Number three, make sure they give you some ideas, some training that they offer to everyone else who joined them. Those three things, very, very important. Okay. Now let's get into it. I get a lot of people who come to me and ask me, how do you get consistent sales online? How are you able to make this amount of money, without even doing any work? Well, first of all, I've been doing this stuff for a long time. I've been doing it for, since 2000, over 10 years, actually, to be honest with you. It didn't happen overnight. So I want to get that out of the way. There's no such thing as quick money. There's no such thing as fast money online. This is not a lottery ticket. When you join a business online, that's exactly what it is. It's a business. Tell me one business that opens up first day and they have $1 million worth of sales. I haven't seen one. I haven't heard of one. So when you come in this thing, when you come into a business opportunity that you are very motivated to start, make sure that you come in with the right mindset of sticking to the course and not giving up until you see results. And if you do that, everything else will pan out. I can guarantee you that. I'm a living witness of it. So how do we make sales online? I'm going to explain all of this here, hopefully within 10 minutes of time. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, we're good. What's up, Steven? Thanks for tuning in, brother. Sales. Okay, sales is made basically by a few factors. Okay, first of all, you need to find there's no perfect opportunity, but you need to find an opportunity that you're passionate about, and you need to have some systems in place, or a system in place that's going to do majority of the work for you. This is also called affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is my bread and butter. It is what retired me from my 9-to-5 job some years ago. And the reason it works so well is because I've, first of all, tapped into a system, and I've learned how to promote. Okay, I've learned how to promote. And here's the key, because a lot of people tell me this all the time. Every time I talk to someone who says I'm not having success online because, you know, this is happening and this is not happening fast enough, I ask them one major question. I say, what type of marketing plan are you doing on a daily basis? And most people, most of them say, I'm just doing solo ads, okay? Nothing wrong with solo ads. Let me just get that straight. But you can't just rely on one source of traffic. You can't, okay? Now, if some people are just doing solo ads and doing very well, you're gonna have to have a nice, healthy capital to do that, just giving you the honest truth. If you want to really speed up the game and get more exposure, more eyeballs on your offer, you need to have at least 3 or more different ways that you're getting the message out. 3 or more, that's it. And do those things every day for 90 days to gain massive momentum. That is the secret, folks. It's not rocket science. It's simple. You just have to put the pedal to the metal and make it happen. So let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. So we have, let me draw this out for you. We have a system. Can't even spell today. Isn't that something? We have a system that does 90 to 95% of the work for you, right? Okay, I'm a part of these type of systems. In order for you to make sales, you need to have massive exposure on a consistent basis. Now, hopefully you had a chance to watch my last video I did. If you haven't, where I talked about the 500-hour work week, go look at that video. It is going to really put this in perspective. Okay, so the system, in order to make the system work to get sales, you need at least 3 or more different ways to promote. Now, in this particular box, it stands for Craigslist. This stands for ringless voicemail. This stands for YouTube ads. Now, last night, I did an extensive training on Craigslist. Not just an extensive training, but I showed a really slick little strategy that anybody can do no matter your experience. And guess what? It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. It's not going to cost you. And get this. I show the leads I generated are people who responded to my ad. And I generated a lot of them through this particular strategy. Here's proof of this. Let me show you real quick. Inside of my Facebook group, P.S. And by the way, when you decide to join me in any of my businesses, you're going to get access to my Facebook group, okay? Now, as you see here, not even a day ago, 22 hours ago, I did this training, Craigslist SMS or text message marketing training 101, how to generate daily leads with these secret strategies. In order to generate sales, you need a system. You need a system where you can start generating leads. And the more leads you generate on a consistent basis, the inevitable is going to happen, which is sales. But it's all about the system. It's all about lead generation and traffic. That is imperative. And these 3 entities, just a few of them, are just a few ways to get traffic. I told myself going into 2019, I wanted to master 3 more ways to get traffic. I'm already doing YouTube. I'm already doing Facebook. I'm already doing Instagram. I get plenty of exposure, plenty of leads from those different entities. But I want to master these 3 going into 2019. And I want to take a few folks with me. Is that okay? Is it okay if I take you with me? If so, let's make it happen. So Craigslist, check this out. I want you to look at the comments here, okay? Right here, Fernando, fantastic webinar, Ontarian. I'm for sure going to start running this. Thanks for all that you do to help us out. I have learned a great deal from you, and I know that it's only the beginning. Thanks, bro. You're welcome, Fernando. Fernando is starting to see some success online just from the training that he's tapped into inside of the group. Okay. See who else? See, we had a lot of people that actually joined in on the webinar last night. And everyone, after I got done, everyone said, this is genius. Because I used to dabble with Craigslist a while ago, and it just didn't really resonate with me. But this time I said, a thought came to me. I said, I'm going to use this strategy and see how it works. And lo and behold, it absolutely works. It absolutely works. Okay. So a lot of people tuned in. Christine said, thank you for going over that. She said, what did she say at the end here? You guys are amazing. Billy Montez said he was getting 50% opt-in rate on one of his Craigslist ads. We talked about that last night. Melvin said, this is fire right here. Let's see. Got a lot of people tune in. A lot of people tune in. Everyone enjoyed the training. It was top notch. And when you get in my group, you'll have access to all this. Now, right here in the file section, I'm going to show you some previous trainings that I have in here. All of this right here you see is training. Guys, this is hours and hours upon hours and thousands of dollars worth of training at your fingertips. I'm putting in my expertise. A lot of this is Q&A style training, and I show people exactly what I do to make things happen online. And we have these Q&A trainings on a weekly basis, okay? On a weekly basis. So you're gonna have access to that if you decide to join me in going into 2019. Now, check this out. I've learned a thing or two from car salesmen, okay? If you ever went to buy a car, you should know by now the process of how they sell you, okay? Now, what they do is this, and this is the same way that I'm set up, but here's the deal. I'm not in your face like a car salesman. I'm not twisting your arm to join me. You know, my systems, all I do is just drive the traffic, and my systems do everything. They close the sale for me. So check this out. As a car salesman, their goal is to sell you high first. Okay, so when you pick out the car that you want, you go in that little cubicle, and you guys talk about numbers. They set you down and say, let's talk about numbers. They bring you out the highest price first. Why? Because they want to make the biggest profit first. They want to make the biggest profit, as soon as possible. And when you say, nope, that's out of my budget, they're going to down sell you. And at times one, the first down sell, they're going to make a medium profit. We get another color here. Then you tell them, no, that's out of my budget. They're going to down sell you another time, and then they're not going to make as much profit. Okay. And then they may do something which they've done to us. They all do the same thing. Okay. Before I bought my wife this car that we have now, we didn't settle with the first car lot we went to. We went to a second one, and they did everything we needed them to do as far as numbers. But the first car lot we went to, we said no, no, no. And then guess what they pulled on us right here? They brought out a car that wasn't even the one that we wanted, but it was a lower price. Then it was actually in our range, but it was a different kind of car. So it's a psychology game with them. And I know because I was talking numbers with the salesperson. I said, hey, if you can do this, now here's the deal about buying a car. Just a little tip, if you're looking to buy a car, never let them know up front how much you got. Never let them know how much you got. And the best time to go buy a car is toward the end of the month. Toward the end of the month. Okay? Never let them know your hand. Say, hey, if you can get this to this price, I can work with you. But they're gonna keep asking you, how much can you put down? How much can you afford? No, don't play their game. Say, if you can do this for me, we can work something out. You see what I'm saying? So lo and behold, we didn't get the car at that lot. We went to another one. They was talking our language, and boom, things started to happen. So the same with me. I'm set up like this, but I'm not in your face trying to, carouse you and try to get you to do something you don't want to do. When people join me in business, they made their own decision. Case in point, they made their own decision. So I have my portfolio is set up so tight knit that I'm able to sell high first. I'm able to make big profits up front if someone joins me, they have the capital, okay? I'm in a big ticket program. Big ticket is where it's at. I've talked about that before, because the same amount of work that you do for a low ticket program, it's the same amount of work you do for a high ticket program. You're gonna make more money with big ticket. Just makes too much sense. So get in big ticket, folks, as soon as you can, where you're making 1,000 or more pop. That adds up really, really fast. So big profit. Now, a lot of you probably wondering, you know, why you're in so many programs? Why, you know, I have over 13 income streams. Why? Because I'm able to cover all of these spectrums, what I just showed you. If someone comes to me and say, hey, I only have this much to spend, I can look in my portfolio and see where to best put them. You see what I'm saying? So I have these income streams ready to go. And when a person says I have $100 to spend, great, I have something perfect for you. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, folks. That is what it's all about. So it's about, again, going back, if you want to take your online marketing game and business to another level, start making money on a consistent basis, you have to master at least 3 different marketing methods. Now, if you go, say you check out my Craigslist opportunity, my Craigslist training, right? You join me in one of the businesses that I have. Stick with Craigslist for at least 30 to 90 days. Master it. Master the lead generation game. And then move on to ringless voicemail, move on to whatever you want to move on to. And everything else will pay it out. Okay? So that is my time. Hopefully this all made sense, folks. Hopefully this all made sense. I'm going to leave some information below this video. The information is basically going to be, you know, my programs that I'm already a part of. Okay, and you just pick what would you like to partner with me on in going into 2019, where I can help you master the marketing game. Okay, so the ball's in your court. Thanks for watching. God bless. Talk to you soon.